Black Ivory get more attention, Gene let them open shows for Kool and the gang at many places on the East Coast. This gave them great exposure and helped people learn who they were. In 1970, some changes happened in the group. Ramirez was replaced by Russell Patterson, and Newkirk left to go to college. Now, the group was down to 3 members: Leroy Burgess, Stuart Bascom, and Russell Patterson. This became the final trio of Black Ivory. Patrick took them to Philadelphia to
I'm guessing
record
they
their
only
first
had one song. Don't turn around. Don't turn
songs. They went to Sigma
around.
Sound Studios and recorded Don't Turn Around
There we go.
and I Keep Asking You Questions. These 2 songs became their very first single. The songs were released by the Today label, and people loved them. That was the beginning of their success. Leroy Burgess was the main singer for most of their songs in the early years. He also wrote songs and worked as a disco music producer. Patrick Adams and Leroy Burgess worked together on many songs, and that helped Black Ivory become popular. Leroy Burgess leaves Black Ivory and finds a new sound. In 1977, Leroy Burgess made a big decision. He left his group. Leroy felt it was time to try something new. He wanted to grow as a musician. Music was changing, and he didn't want to stay in the same place. He said that people only wanted to hear Black Ivory do slow jams, but he was hearing new sounds that were more upbeat and fun. These new sounds were fast, funky, and made people want to dance. So, even though it was a risk, Leroy decided to leave the group and go in a new direction. It was a hard choice, but he believed it was the right one for his future.
Burgess.
After
Leroy
leaving Black
Burgess.
Ivory, Leroy began working on faster songs. He
Okay.
started with a song called Weekend by Freak. Then came Fire Night Dance by the Peter Jacques Band and Hooked on Your Love by the Fantastic Aleems. These songs helped him find a new groove. He wasn't doing slow love songs anymore. He was now making music that made people move. He worked closely with 2 musicians, James Calloway and Sonny T. Davenport. James played bass, Sonny played drums, and Leroy played the electric piano. Together, they used their background in jazz and gospel music to create a fresh new style. This style was slower than disco but still had a strong rhythm. It had a bounce and energy that people liked.
What are you doing? I forgot to renew my passport, so I'm faking my trip online. You need Gov Plus. They created one online application that auto-applies your info for documents like passport, pre-check, automatically renew, and are replaced if lost or damaged.
Really?
Yeah, they even do other documents like birth certificates and social security cards.
Over time, this sound became known as boogie. It was a fun, funky kind of music, and Leroy was one of the first to help shape it. Leroy didn't just sing, he also helped produce music. He worked on songs like Release Yourself by the Aleems, Over Like a Fat Rat by Fonda Ray, and Barely Breaking Even by the Universal Robot Band. These songs became hits. Even 30 years later, people still dance to them. Why do they last so long? Leroy said, it's because he always tried to make music that people could remember. He wanted to make songs that had strong melodies, ones people could hum even years later. He also added positive feelings to his music. Even if the words talked about tough times, like in Barely Breaking Even, the music still gave people hope. It made them feel good, even when life was hard. Leroy Burgess took a chance by leaving Black Ivory, but that risk helped him grow. He followed his heart and helped create a new kind of music. His songs still make people smile and dance today. In 1972, Black Ivory released their first album. It was called Don't Turn Around. This album was a big success. It stayed on the Billboard R&B albums chart for 19 weeks, which is a long time. It reached number 13 on that chart. People really liked the songs on that album. One of the songs was also called Don't Turn Around. It
Okay.
made it to number 38 on the R&B singles chart. Another song, You and I, did even better. It reached number 32.
I need to listen to that.
These songs were soft, sweet love songs.
Okay,
and
I
fans
guess
loved
he's
them.
taking lead on this
Another
one.
song from the same album was I'll Find a Way, The Loneliest Man in Town. That song reached number 46 on the chart. In the same year, Black Ivory had another hit called Time is Love. This song was very popular and reached number 37. The group was doing well and getting attention from R&B fans across the country. Their soft singing style and touching lyrics made them stand out from other groups. Later on, Black Ivory had a few more songs that made it onto the charts. These included Spinning Around, What Goes Around Comes Around, and Will We Ever Come Together?
Are you ever gonna love me back?
These songs also had sweet, emotional sounds. But the group didn't only sing slow songs. They also tried faster songs like Big Apple Rock, Walking Downtown on a Saturday Night,
Downtown on a Saturday night. Let's go.
and Mainline. Russell Patterson sang the lead on Mainline, which was written by Leroy Burgess after he left the group. But even though they made good music, not everything was perfect behind the scenes. They had problems with their record label, especially about money. The group worked with a company called Today Perception Records. This company helped them make and release their songs. But over time, the group started to feel unhappy with how they were being treated. Stuart Bascom, one of the members of Black Ivory, once said that the record label kept messing with their royalty payments. Royalties are the money a singer or group gets every time their song is played on the radio, sold in stores,